Strength is a gift, but without discipline, strength becomes a curse. This is the story of Samson, the strongest man who ever lived, and the weakest man around temptation. Before Samson took his first breath, an angel appeared to his parents. "Your son will be a Nazirite," the angel said, "consecrated to God, set apart from birth. Through him, Israel will begin to break free from the Philistines." Samson was born with destiny stamped into his DNA, but purpose alone does not guarantee greatness. A calling without character becomes a tragedy waiting to unfold. Samson grew stronger than any man alive. He tore lions apart with his bare hands. He lifted city gates and carried them uphill. He struck down armies with nothing but the jawbone of a donkey. The people feared him. The Philistines hated him. Israel celebrated him. But inside, Samson was restless. He loved danger. He loved women. He loved proving people wrong. He loved crossing lines he was born to protect. Strength on the outside, weakness on the inside. His parents warned him, "Don't go among the Philistines. Don't choose women who don't choose your God." But Samson's eyes were louder than his spirit. "I saw her," he said. "She looks good to me." And that became Samson's life pattern. Sight over wisdom, impulse over purpose, desire over discipline. He won battles with enemies but lost battles with himself. Then came Delilah, soft voice, beautiful eyes, a smile that could melt steel. The Philistine leaders approached her. "Find out the secret of his strength. We will give you silver, a fortune." She agreed. Delilah didn't fight Samson with soldiers. She fought him with questions. Night after night she whispered, "Tell me where your strength lies." A disciplined man would have walked away. A wise man would have discerned the trap. But Samson stayed, because sometimes the strongest muscles are useless when the heart is unguarded. Delilah pressed him, mocked him, accused him, "If you loved me, you would tell me." And Samson, exhausted of resisting his own desires, finally broke. "My strength is in my hair," he said. "My vow to God, if it is cut off, I will be like any other man." Delilah waited for him to sleep. Then she shaved the symbol of his calling. His strength left him, not because of hair, but because of a lifetime of undisciplined choices. Samson awoke to Philistine soldiers. He said, like before, "I will shake myself free." But the Bible gives one of the saddest lines ever written. He did not know that the Lord had left him. They gouged out his eyes. They chained him like an animal. They made him grind grain in prison. The strongest man in Israel, reduced to blindness, reduced to slavery, reduced to silence. Strength without discipline leads to this. Samson didn't lose his eyes first. He lost his vision long before that. He lost discipline. He lost focus. He lost purpose. The eyes were just the final symbol. His real blindness wasn't physical, it was spiritual. But prison did something victory never did. It humbled him. And in the darkness, Samson began to pray again. His hair grew back, but more importantly, his spirit grew back. The Philistines gathered in their temple, shouting, "Bring out Samson! Let him entertain us." They mocked him, laughed at him, celebrated their victory over God's chosen one. But Samson whispered a final prayer. "Lord, remember me. Strengthen me only this once." He placed his hands on the pillars of the temple, the support of the entire structure. And with one final surge of strength, he pushed. The temple collapsed. It was Samson's final act, a victory wrapped in tragedy. He fulfilled his calling but not his potential. He died strong but he did not live wise. The tragedy of Samson is not that he died. It's that he lived far beneath who he could have been. Strength is not enough. Talent is not enough. Calling is not enough. Without discipline, without character, without boundaries, even the strongest fall. Samson won battles against armies, but he lost the battle against himself. And that is the greatest loss of all. Thank you for watching. If this story resonated with you, consider subscribing for more content that explores the deeper truths of life.